Alrighty, well, let's talk hue and saturation. Over here in the adjustment layer, we have our hue and saturation, and this is a dialog box that I use quite often. This is one of those boxes that I use on a day-to-day basis, one of those adjustment layers that I naturally commonly do use. Actually, let me cancel that. I forgot to create my non-destructive layer there, and I drug out a guide there, and I don't need that there. But let's go over here to image, and let's go to hue and saturation. So with the hue and saturation, you notice that right here you have your presets. So let's go ahead and click this down, and you have, a different type of effect right here, cyan type. You get to increase the saturation mode. We can increase the saturation. We can do an old style right here, right on the photo. So if you're looking for this adjustment in reference to just kind of having an old feel on some wedding pictures, there it is right there, waiting for you to be used. If you want to do the sepia tone, if you want to do the strong saturation, if you want to do the yellow boost right here, you can do that, no problem. So let's go ahead and take it back to the default here, and let's go to the master, and we can see the red adjustments right here, the yellow adjustments right here, the green adjustments right here, right off the default there. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here, and what I mainly do is when I use the hue and saturation, I go right to the hand tool, because what I want to do is I want to click, and I want the color to find itself. I don't want to really try to adjust the blues. So right over here is kind of seeing blue, and it starts adjusting that right there, and you can see what happens there when we start to adjust that right on board. It kind of takes him right there, which is the blues, and it gives you a quick reverse color splash effect where everything else right here has a color, but his suit doesn't have any color to it whatsoever. So let's go ahead and hit our Command Z and get rid of that right there, and you can see right here with the eyedroppers, the three different eyedroppers, the plus and the minus means to add to and to take from. So I want to take from, and as I start to grab it on board here, as you can see, I can hold Command and make my adjustments right here by using an Apple computer. If you're using a PC, you will hit Control, and you can see we can kind of bring that purple down in his suit right there. But overall, the whole entire picture looks really bad, and I'm gonna go ahead and cancel that. And what I want to show you right here is what you can do is you can go over here and you can say the quick selection tool, which is a quick tool that you can use. I'm going to take this brush and I'm going to bring it down a little bit, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to try to highlight him within a rough selection. Photoshop definitely sees a edge here to make a selection from it. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make a rough selection. We don't really have to get really too deep in depth here. We are being non-destructive because we created our new layer there. So I have him selected, and I'm gonna go back over here. I'm gonna hit my tool, my move tool, which I feel as though is a safe tool, and then I'm gonna go back over here to the hue and saturation. Now within the hue and saturation, what I have selected there, what I want to do is I want to kind of adjust his suit. Like I mentioned before, it's a little bit too, doing too much for me, in my liking. So I'm just going to kind of grab that right there, onboard controls, kind of bring that suit down just a little bit there, what blends in more with the photos. Like I said, like I mentioned before, the overall photo looks really bad, in reference to the dark spots here, and I could adjust that definitely to my liking. But what I want to show you is how I'm just affecting nothing but the image there that I have selected. When I hit OK here, I could deselect those marching ants there. We still have a purple suit there, but you can see there it's kind of washed out a little bit. It's not too purple. So if you're looking to make that small adjustment to just one color in the photo, or just one person in the photo, or one thing in the photo, you can see you can just get that job done really easy by just coming over here to the image, go to adjustment, go to hue and saturation, and using it from there. So I'm gonna stop right there. I'm gonna see you in the next lecture.